Trim Castle is the most massive and important Anglo-Norman castle in Ireland. It's also known as King John's Castle and is famous as a location of the filming of Braveheart. Here is the main entrance called the Dublin Gate. The massive keep was started in 1175 by Hugh O'Lacy and built in stages, getting ever higher, and finished in the 13th century. The Barbican Gate. The remains of the Solar, apartments for the people who load and unload supply boats. Next to it is the Great Hall, which had windows overlooking the river. The entrance to the keep is on the left. We are on the battlements of the keep. Holy Trinity, a restored medieval church. Bird's eye view of the Great Hall. The Barbican Gate. The Knowth burial mound complex is twice the size of the more famous Newgrange complex. Dating from 3000 BC, Knowth is the largest of the Boyne Valley passage tombs. It has two passages that lead to two separate burial chambers. Here is the main mound at Knowth. Here is one of the burial passages. There are 18 smaller mounds. The restored oak columns are on the site of an ancient temple. The original earthen walls came right up to the carved stones. To restore the mound, a retaining back wall was built along with a ledge overhang to protect the carvings on the stones. The carving technique is called pick and pock carving. This is Newgrange, as seen from the visitor center. Like Knowth, the passage tomb was built 5,000 years ago. The mound itself was constructed of 200,000 pounds of stone and earth. It is 34 feet high and about 240 feet in diameter. You can enter the passage at Newgrange, but no photography is permitted inside. Its border consists of 97 stones. Newgrange's restoration methods were the same as Knowth's. In the field across the street from Newgrange are some small burial mounds. Now we are in Dublin. We visit Trinity College to see an audiovisual show called the Dublin Experience. However, its main attraction is the famous Book of Kells, a lavishly illustrated copy of the four Gospels in Latin and produced by the monks of Iona in the early 9th century. The Book of Kells was moved to Trinity College around 1661. We take a walking tour of Dublin. Here we see the Temple Bar area. And on the corner, the Temple Bar Bar. Grafton Street is a main shopping area in Dublin. We just had to get some pictures of this he-woman who's in cell phone ads all over Dublin. Christ Church Cathedral, built in 1871, was built on the site of a 1038 wooden church and later converted to stone by the great King Strongbow. This is Dublin Castle, completed in 1220. It now forms part of a historical complex. These 13th century buildings include the state apartments. The Brazen Head is one of the oldest pubs in Dublin, and of course we had to get a pint there. Licensed in 1661, Brazen Head occupies the site of an earlier tavern dated 1198. St. Stephen's Green, sort of a mini Central Park of Dublin. Aston Quay on the River Liffey. A view of the Halfpenny Bridge, which was named because the toll for the bridge used to be a halfpenny. Views from the bridge, down toward Temple Bar. These apartments are next door to Merrion Square, another pretty park. Many of the apartment doors have windows with a peacock pattern. In the corner of Merrion Square, there's a statue of Oscar Wilde, reclining on a rock. Some of Oscar Wilde's famous quotes are on display. One of my favorites, "I can resist everything except temptation." One of Nancy's favorites, "Punctuality is the thief of time." We'll end our tour with one more Oscar Wilde quote. "We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars."